Leo. Right, the lead energies that I got here, Leo, was that was the Three of Swords, Ten of Wands, the Hermit. You could be secretly having an internal battle here, feeling very overwhelmed or very overburdened here with something here that you're struggling with at the present moment in time. And I feel here this is an internal battle here that you're not sharing with anybody here. Nobody really knows what's happening to you as things stand. Looking at the astro dice as the lead energies here, Leon Energetic Conference, you pulled the fourth house here, Taurus energy, and Jupiter energy here. Looking at your spread here as well, and the base number 2 as well, there is a very strong current here with new energetic conference, especially with this tower here, fearings around endings and new beginnings here. Your manifestation is here and trying to take control of your life as a whole here. This reading carries a strong feeling here of pent up pressure that we've been experiencing here with Aries and Neptune here, that pressure cooker energy here, where you may be feeling here that things need to happen here. There's a lot of urgency in your energetic confluence as things stand. And yeah, it does feel here there's a lot of pressure, brewing in your energetic confluence before you reach some form of breakthrough here. There's something that the universe is possibly testing just for the one last time here so that you can achieve here this breakthrough that you're looking for here. There's a lot of emotional strain here in your energetic confluence, looking at this Eight of Swords energy here. Lots of overthinking here, self-imposed imprisonment here, lots of fast-moving thoughts here. All right, I'm also hearing memories here, but I'm also seeing here a lot of deep internal restructuring here in your energetic confluence here. All right, and there's also a need here for you to really stabilize your internal foundation here with this Knight of Wands energy here. I always say, this Knight of Wands, I always put meaning to my own cards here. Is somebody here that's really taking a lot of responsibility or more responsibility into their life here. So they're moving from this energetic confluence here of, being half-hearted or still being uncertain here, and moving into a king energy here, where you're becoming more focused here in the near future here. Beautiful energy here. Looking at the astrodices here that we've got here, that fourth house Taurus and Jupiter energy here, can speak about heavy themes around your home during this period here, can speak about heavy themes around your roots, as far as even going as ancestral foundation here. Seeking emotional security is absolutely something that you want here. And I strongly feel here possibly a family structure here, feeling that is really an undertone here. Notwithstanding as well, your finances as well, you are looking to improve your finances there with Jupiter and being expensive. That does speak about abundance and money, looking at opportunities here with Taurus there next to it. You want something that will also stand the test of time is what I'm seeing here. All right. But one thing to be mindful of, what Jupiter always cautions here, is that if the foundation here, collective, is not solid, whatever you're trying to build here will definitely collapse here in the near future here. All right. Be it emotionally, be it spiritually, be it physically here. At some point, if there is an imbalance here, that pressure here will be something that you cannot ignore and will definitely collapse on itself here. Looking at the numerology here, coming down to the base number 20, which breaks down to number 2. All right. This adds a beautiful union here, or a theme here, where you're saying here to the universe here, you're looking for genuine partnerships here. You're looking for people that can be very much open and emotionally sensitive here towards you. You may be saying here to the universe, I'm looking for people here that can be patient with me during this period here. There seems to be a duality here where you're trying to really close out these past cycles of yours and step into this new energy that you're becoming here. All right, and you're asking for cooperation here from the universe. I did pull some lead energies here. in your spread here. There is a lot of heartbreak here. Three of Swords energy here. You could be saying to me here, underneath it all here, Gogo, there is some pain that is present within your heart. I did see the Ten of Wands there. You are definitely also saying to me here, you are very much overburdened. And you also get to show me the Hermit here, saying that this is an internal battle. I don't think or see you expressing or asking help from anybody here. In fact, I'm seeing that Leo pride come out there as I look at that lion. They're saying that, no, Coco, as difficult as it is, I've got this. All right. But there is a very strong theme here in your energetic conference of a heartbreak of some sort, some disappointment that you may have experienced here in the recent past, or and still feeling a lot of grief here because of possibly a separation. But yeah, this pain here still has not cleared here. And as much as not in this main reading, it gives the energetic conference of the underlying emotions or energies that you're also filtering through. Maybe I'm seeing you think about these energies at night when you're alone here. All right. There's also the energy of the Ten of Wands where you're feeling like the responsibilities are overwhelming. All right. You may be feeling emotionally burdened at this present moment. You may be saying to yourself here, yeah, this is what they were talking about when they were speaking here about survival mode here. All right. You may have been disappointed here with regards to expectations here, but there is a very strong, resounding energy here speaking about unfinished business here or and unfinished obligations that are becoming more and more spiritually draining here to your energetic conferences here. I do feel that there is a very strong energy here that you are reaching or fast reaching your burnout here. This is where we're seeing here this 10 of this tower here. This tower here, you're fast reaching here your burnout here. As well, I see you here retreating quite a bit. There's a lot that you're struggling with that you don't let anybody know about. All right. I see you being very strong in your energetic confidence here, grabbing life by the horns here, and you're saying here, you know what, Coco, I'm going to give it my best. And you're here to have this earthly experience here. All right. So let's look into your reading here. Oh, we also had the Three of Wands. And or Three of Wands. Whatever it is, this energy here between you and this person. Three of Wands, I always look at the Three of Wands as waiting. Something here is at a distance here. Or trusting the plan here. You're almost saying here you're trusting the process here. Maybe finding it very difficult here to trust the process as things stand here, collective. But at the very same time here, whatever it is that you're working on, you may not be seeing the rewards that you're anticipating to see here. You do sense that there will be growth in whatever you're doing here, but there is almost an equally opposing emotional charge here, right? Could be tension. You could be working with people here on a project here together here. Interesting energy here, but there's a lot of hesitation here in between there. There's a possibly second guessing yourselves as a team, or you're second guessing the plan here as things stand, because you want to have a place of safety here. And with my throat there almost blocking up, you may be also experiencing a challenge there with your throat chakra, having difficulty speaking up and really speaking your mind. Maybe there's something that you're seeing here, but you may be holding your tongue as well. For one or two of you here as well, you may be having struggles right now with relocation. You may be saying to me here, Gogo, I'm trying to move out or find a place here. I see you struggling with that. For one or two of you here, you're still planning for your future here. For one or two of you here, there is definitely a matter here at a long distance from you here that's really important and central here to this particular reading here. In the recent past here, Page of Wands is my spying energy. I don't know who you were spying on here, Leo, but I see here in the recent past, if I interpret this spread as purely as a love reading here, it would say here there's this energetic confluence of you perpetually spying on somebody here. right? And when I see this Page of Cups and this art in particular, I'm seeing you using different aliases here, different names, and not trying to be seen here as things stand. Also does speak to a peak in your curiosity here. Also a peak here in you wanting to learn something new. Can also speak about overthinking as well. All right, but it does speak about you gathering some information here about someone here, watching silently, monitoring somebody here on their social media, possibly to seek some truth here, all right, so that you can try find some rest here to this mental restlessness that you're wrestling with, because I do see you trying to fill in the blanks here. There's an air of perpetual uncertainty here in this union as things stand here. And I understand it when I absolutely understand it. All right. Presently, you may be saying to me here, a lot of things are happening very quickly here. You're trying to catch them as they fall here, right? I also see here somebody coming towards you very spontaneously, the Knight of Swords energy. This is somebody here that acts before they think. So anticipate somebody here, strong air energy, Gemini, Aquarius, as well as Libra energy coming towards you here. This is somebody here that may start speaking to you you know, out of nowhere. Right, I see them being very clear and concise with their communication here. Night energy is not always the most mature. All right, so they may be very sharp with their tongue. All right, they may be argumentative with them. They may also be very confrontational here. So I do see somebody here who wants to come towards you here with a very confrontational energy here. And it makes a lot of sense because in the near future here, you are in this Eight of Swords energy here, overthinking it. I don't think this is going to be a very nice conversation that's coming towards you here in the near future. But yeah, this is somebody here that may make you a little bit more anxious than what you are here. They may trigger your anxiety here. They may put you in a more over-analysis state here than what you were initially here, right? Um, but this does seem like, I'm hearing again almost mental sovereignty for you. All right, from Spirit saying here, it's important for you here to have also your own boundaries here, when Leo. All right. Do not doubt your personal power. Do not doubt your future direction. Do not doubt your self worth here. Do not doubt your value, all right? And understand that there's always options available here for you. And you may say to me, hey, Gogo, awekho lawo ma-options lawo. But your spirit is saying here, this door here is not locked. You may be faced right now with all these troubles and calamities and things that you need to do. For one or two of you here, you're showing me your revenue, your baby's SARS, um, your taxes here. Maybe for one or two, if you've got problems here with your taxes, I'm seeing taxes, I'm seeing bills as well in particular here that could be putting you in a bit of a secluded energy here, or wanted to be closed off. But Spirit is saying here, this door is not locked here. Just close it open, just like the previous reading I can say here. Open this door, leave the problems in here, close them. Right, because perspective is your key out of this particular situation here. With the Chariot here being in your thought position here, all right, I feel here that you want to take control, and you want to take control very quickly here as well. There's something about also the conditions not being conducive at the present moment here, Leo, because, if you've ever owned a bike, you know that it's not safe to be riding a bike magneta, let alone in the dark there as well, slippery roads, and it is in the dark there. All right. I see you wanting to have some form of fast victory here, right, in a particular direction here, regaining control. The Emperor is the person that drives the chariot here, collective. So you really want to be in a position of power here. You want to escape stagnation here. And you're looking here to succeed despite any and all energies echoing around you here, especially any stagnation in your energetic confluence here. You're in a very determined energy, right? And I see you saying to me here, and I will not give up. I will not give up here. With the Nine of Cups here being in your manifestation energy, which is quite interesting because Nine of Cups does represent you manifesting or wishing for something or a dream coming true here. All right, this is a very strong manifestation energy here. The spirits are confirming here that you are capable here, Leo, of attracting things that will emotionally fulfill you. Look at this plate here. It looks very nutritious. It looks also very satiating here. You've got your wine, you've got the company that you want to keep, and you're in this up-class establishment that you love so much as well. Speaks about abundance here that's coming into your life as well, and you're being recognized here by the universe as well. So despite all the heavy currents that have been around you here, Spirit is saying here, not all is lost as things stand here. All right, the emotional outcome here will be exactly what you truly want it to be. It's almost Spirit saying here, you're in control here. And I'm also hearing, watch your thoughts here, Leo, so that your manifestations can come to pass here. With the Knight of Pentacles being the advice card, yeah, I know nobody likes to see the Knight of Pentacles here as the advice, because Knight of Pentacles always says, slow and steady wins the race. And we may not always be in the energetic confidence of being patient as things stand. Whenever I see the Knight of Pentacles, I also see the Spirit saying, everything is happening here in divine timing here. So they are the slowest night, but one thing that is guaranteed about the Knight of Pentacles is that they definitely do get to their destination here. Unlike the other knights here who may take their time here, but this Knight of Pentacles definitely gets to their destination here. They just like to take their time. So there's a very slow moving energy around there. I'm hearing particularly maybe around your finances here and how your manifestation is turning as things stand. Spirit's advice here says here, allow yourself to move steadily here. Right, it's almost saying here, I'm just going to say it as I'm hearing it, read your contract as is, dot the I's and cross the T's here. Make sure that you don't leave any stone unturned here. Avoid any impulsive decisions here. Allow yourself to build patiently here at the very same time. Routine is also very important for you as well, and as well prioritizing long-term security in your energetic confluence. Right, because your success here, Leo, is less dependent on dramatic action more than, well, what you've been asked to rather is being consistent, right? Consistent discipline here is what is being advised here to you. With the external manifestation, heavy energy of you saying to the universe here, you know, Coco, I just want new things. I just want success here. I just want to see my new life. I want to be happy again here. I want things to happen, you know, that I've been manifesting here in my life. It seems as if the universe has been getting my order wrong here. Right. But what I see as well here in your energetic confluence too is that there's a heavy energy here of you getting a lot of public exposure here, or you being very influential presently here in your environment here. All right. Also, a bit of a negative connotation here of the magician. Be very careful. There could be somebody here who may be trying to manipulate you as well. The magician energy is also about manipulation here. But in and above that as well, I see you here, still remaining very charismatic here, still very much in your manifestative power here, still being very strong so far as your ability to be very persuasive here in your communication. All right, and I see you diligently actually trying to shape your reality. Lola, Sokoa, shape your reality actively as well, right? It's almost like you're sorting through the clutter. You understand your own chaos here. You know where you're going here, right? But Spirit is saying here as well, be very cautious of any illusions, all right? Any smooth talkers or very emotionally strategic people here that could be in your energetic confluence here that may try their luck on you. So far as the hopes and fears are encompassed here by the Tower, all right. I feel here, you know, that there's a massive change coming into your energetic confluence there. And that in itself there could be a bit of a challenge there for you. All right. This can relate here to things that are definitely out of your control. Whenever we see the major arcanas here, these are things that we cannot control here. So there's definitely an ending that's happening here very suddenly, something you didn't expect. This can also speak about sudden truths coming out as well. This can be structures collapsing, you losing a job, um, you losing a house, you losing a car, whatever it is. This can be also you moving here. This can also be speaking to you breaking up with somebody at the very same time, and or one experiencing an ego transformation here. What I see happening here is you holding on when I Leo more than anything. And as much as you want this change as well, I see your Achilles healed here, saying to me here, you may have not healed as much as you have liked to heal already enough to really get to where you want to go. It's almost like you're having an honest conversation here with yourself, is that you know you want to release this, you know that you want to close this chapter. But njengoba isiZulu siyesisho sithi inhliziyo ayiphakelwa. Interesting. Right. And the energy, the closing energies here, the overall energy here being the Knight of Wands here. I see here after some time of being back and forth, being very uncertain in terms of your path. It almost happens unexpectedly because I always say this Knight of Wands of mine here, this is the maturing knight because this knight is no longer on the horse here. This is no longer an energy of being in and out or being in two different mindsets at the very same time, or paradoxical as the energy may be. What I do feel is happening here after a period of stagnation here with this Knight of Pentacles here, all right, and also a lot of emotional heaviness, this Eight of Swords of yours here, and the Tower. I see you having strong, renewed motivation around your energetic confidence here. I see here that you may be traveling as well in the near future. I'm hearing if you know that you're a traveler, anticipate to travel again, right? I'm seeing you being very bold with your communication as well in the near future. And for one or two of you, if you've been a celibate, be it by choice or otherwise, I'm seeing also an opportunity here to break your celibacy here in the near future here, because there's definitely a new chapter that's coming towards you here. Knight of Wands can also caution here about don't be impulsive, right? You know that you've learned what you've learned in the past here, all right? Move more passionately without being self-destructive at the very same time. It's almost saying here, choose yourself during these transitions here with this Two of Wands energy that's slipping about and the Hanged Man there. Yeah, that may be saying here you are planning, but you're also allowing surrender here to the universe for the greater good, which is a very powerful energy there to be in as well, right? Because you're able to identify, it's almost like you're at this crossroad here where you now are seeing these past familiar patterns here, these karmic soul loops here, things that have been replaying themselves into your life here, and you're now making plans for a larger unexplored future. You're almost saying to me here, all right, now I know what to avoid now, Coco. Now I know what my soul wants, or at least you've learned so much up until this point to avoid people, places, and things that are in misalignment with what you've learned around about this point in time. All right. One thing that I'm also getting here is that, heartbreaks to my Leos doesn't necessarily mean that the destiny has been cancelled here. All right. The old here that you're maybe skeptical of letting go of, this Eight of Swords, needs to crumble here so that the new can emerge here. All right. But Spirit is also saying here, what you're trying to build here is going to be testing towards your pride here. All right. So whatever it is that you'll be building here, I'm almost hearing pride aside, and don't be performative. Be very present, be grounded within yourself, speak to your own emotional truth, be authentic and as genuine as you can, and that's the spirit. That's the direction rather that spirit would like you to take. With that being said, Leo, have yourselves a good one. Togozani.